In this town, you know your neighbors.
The community's much stronger because people know each other.
The appreciation for diversity. We have a strong Mexican-American community, a strong Italian-American community, a Slovenian-American community,
the African-American community.
All those values have really blended well together.
We're a unique community.
What keeps people here is their sense of family and their connectedness to their family.
I feel the best person to represent Pueblo is a person that knows Pueblo and that lives here in Pueblo.
My name is Angela Giron, and I'm running for the Colorado State Senate. I grew up in Pueblo, graduated from South High School, and raised my daughter here.
You know, I look at my grandparents and they were hard workers, and that's one of the things that I appreciate about my mom the most is that she taught me the value of hard work.
The value of hard work and always being the first one there and the last one to leave. That's how my parents were, and so I don't know any different.
For me, Angela has a lot of the same values, a lot of the concern for children and for the needy and for the elderly.
The Girls Club was very instrumental in my life, but the person was Angela.
I started at the Girls Club as a program aide and then ended up staying there for 27 years and ultimately became Vice President of Operations.
What our parents taught us at home, she reinforced it at the club.
When I started at 20 years old, it was a $50,000 budget, and we grew it, serving 200 kids to serving almost 3,000 kids. I stayed at the Boys and Girls Club because every day I always got more back than I ever gave.
Angela is such a big advocate for so many different types of people.
Opportunities are limited for people and they're struggling, and it's hard to find a good job to pay bills.
There are a lot of challenges. There's, of course, the economy. There's quite a few people out of work.
You budget now. You budget.
That has to turn around, and it has to turn around with the help of the actions that we can do in the state, in the nation.
It's economic development, jobs that pay a living wage.
I think there's opportunity here, but there's plenty of room for more opportunity.
I have a granddaughter that just graduated from high school. She's not quite sure what careers are the best ones to go into when she gets out of college.
Those struggles with education and poverty are something that we continue to have made some improvements, but we're continuing to deal with. What I'll bring to the Senate seat is an understanding of families, middle-class families, as well as families who are struggling. I'd like to be able to make sure that our families have a hand up and not a hand out.
What I like to see in a leader, honesty, sincerity, and the passion to actually see things through.
In order to maintain that honesty and integrity, you have to stay in touch with the people that you're serving.
Angela brings knowledge and she brings integrity.
I want somebody who is willing to work hard, be willing to pull up their sleeves, because that's the kind of leadership we really need.
I think the strongest value that I have is hard work.
They need to be able to listen to everything that people are saying. I think Angela would listen to everybody.
Pueblo needs a strong person, someone that can represent Pueblo well, and someone that can take leadership roles and to become a dynamic voice for Southern Colorado. I believe Angela Giron can do that.
I am Pueblo, and I will fight for what's important to Pueblo in the State Senate.